Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Farmington High School in Farmington, Illinois. It's regional finals night for the IHSA in volleyball. This is a Class 2A matchup that we have for you on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling presents Macomb High Sports as the Bombers take on Tremont, the Turks, in a regional final here this evening. I'm Dwayne Hulett. We have Jenny on camera tonight. Thanks for joining us. We hope that you have a good time. We got a couple fun things going on tonight that we'll talk to you about here in a few minutes, but we'll tell you how these teams got here first, as the Turks and the Bombers both got wins on Tuesday night in the semifinals to advance their way to the finals. The Bombers got a 25-13 win over Peoria Notre Dame on Tuesday night here in Farmington. Leading the hit parade for the Bombers was Jackie Adair with 6 kills. Catherine Lucairnen had 5 kills, and Cadence Holtz had 5 kills. Also with 4 kills, unofficially, was Kelly Ladd. So they mixed it up pretty well. Quinn Rexroad had a couple dumps as well. Rexroad had 9 service points. Westerhold had 10. And Luke Harrinan had 6, 3 for Kylie Robinson as well. So they mixed everything up a little bit for them in a 25-13 win over Peoria Notre Dame. The second game Tuesday night had the number 3 Tremont Turks against the Farmers, the host school, who was the number 6 seed. The Tremont Turks got a 25-17, 25-11 win over the Farmington Farmers. They were led in the hit parade by Callie Whitcomb, who just drove some huge smashes home. She had 9 kills to go along with 3 service points, but perhaps the player of the game was Savannah Yost. She had 7 kills to go along with 9 service points that included 3 aces. Nora Parsons, unofficially, 7 kills and 2 blocks. Hannah Dennis, 5 kills and a block. Lily Klaus, a very good setter for the Turks, 1 kill, 1 block, and she had 2 service points. Jill Ulrich off the bench. The junior had 6 service points, including several in a row in the first set that kind of got them out, got the Turks out a little bit and gave them some distance, allowed them to breathe a little. Hayden Allwert had 2 service points and 1 kill as a sophomore. Audrey Parn, who plays very well as well, I believe the libero, if my memory serves me correct, she's a senior. She had 7 service points also. So the Turks got a 25-17, 25-11 win over the Farmers on Tuesday night. That's how we got to. I want to say hi to Susan Allwert, who's watching, says go Tremont. She was here the other night. We're going to take our first break of the night. We'll be back in just a couple minutes. You're watching Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling coverage of Macomb High Sports on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
There's been a lot of rewarding parts working at McDonough District Hospital. I've had patients come to me that maybe have not had care in the community, care available. So with the addition of nurse practitioners lately, we've been able to add more care, and that's very rewarding to me. My hope is that when the patients leave at the end of an appointment, they leave and they definitely feel like they've been listened to, and they feel like their needs have been met, their cares have been met, and that they're going to get the proper treatment that they deserve from me as a provider.
It was the community that really drew me back to Macomb. I'm from a small community, I'm from a farm family, and ultimately I always wanted to practice in a place like that, and I felt that I had the ability to connect to people who with a similar background from me, and the fact that the staff members at the hospital and the support, all the support staff at the hospital was also focused with the goal of patient care. It felt like it just all came hammered at home for me.
You would get the opportunity to see so many different things that if you worked at a bigger hospital, you may not be able to see. You know, work is not just about the job, it's also about the people that work alongside you, and we have the best teamwork. They're like a second family. Sometimes you can't get that feeling other places.
Minimally invasive surgery offers a variety of benefits to the patient. We are now able to offer patients a variety of operations with small incisions rather than big open incisions. The surgeries that we can do now Minimally invasive include bariatrics, hernia repair, colorectal surgeries, faster recovery, smaller incisions, faster time back to work.
I chose physical therapy because I knew I wanted to be in the healthcare field. I wanted to be able to help patients in some way related to more in depth. We get to know our patients, and that's really what kind of sets us apart.
Welcome back here to Farmington High School in Farmington, Illinois. IHSA Class 2A Regional Final coming your way. It's time for the starting lineups. We'll let you hear those and talk a little bit more about the teams when we come back.
Lineups for tonight's contest. First, the starting lineup for the visitors on the scoreboard, Tremont. Let's see here. Number 1, Audrey Harn. Another senior, number 3, Savannah Jost. Another senior, number 4, Callie Whitcomb. A sophomore, number 11, Hayden Allward. Senior, number 21, Lily Faust. Senior, number 23, Hannah Dennis. Freshman, number 27, Nora Parsons. The head coach of the Turks is Tiffany Klaus. She is assisted by Megan Patterson and Stacy Jost. And now let's meet the starters for the home team on the scoreboard, Macomb. Senior, number 7, Catherine Buchanan. Also a senior, number 3, Kylie Robinson. Senior, number 4, Jackie Adair. Senior, number 8, Quinn Rexrow. A junior, number 12, Cadence Coates. Junior, number 16, Emily Westerholm. And the senior, number 11, Kate Storton. The Bombers are coached by Brandon Rexrow. She is assisted by Hillary Hughes and Cora Horo. Your officials for tonight are Dan Berglund and Jeff Dill. Line judges are Shelley Merrick and Carla Bowman.
There's the starting lineups for the 27-7 Tremont Turks, the HOIC Conference champions, and the 21-4 Bombers, the Prairie Land Conference champions. So a couple conference champions set to do battle here tonight on TSSR Game Time Live. You're watching Honor Brothers Heating and Cooling coverage of Macomb High Sports. I want to say hi to Donna Stortzum, watching from Pennsylvania. I was happy to meet her and her husband earlier this year at QND, and then again at the Washington Street Gym as well. But thank you for broadcasting. They said, well, I thank you for being a loyal viewer. So I told you there's going to be a couple cool things to do. If you're watching from Sports Corner at 124 tonight, they're one of our great sponsors. We got a cool little deal. If you go to your server or get your server, give them a neat piece of paper with your name on it. They'll do a drawing during the second set, and we will announce the winner of that drawing in the live chat. The winner of the drawing gets a tumbler with Sports Corner 124's logo, the TSSR logo, and the Bombers logo etched on it. It'll be available next week. Also, one of the cool things, a new sponsor coming to TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH is Rosemary and Rust in Bushnell, coffee shop and a whole lot more. They're open Tuesday through Saturday, closed on Sunday and Monday, 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. on Friday, and 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Saturday at 135 East Hurst Street in Bushnell. That is right around the corner from the square, across from what used to be the eye doctor's place in Bushnell. So some of the things they have great food, folks. We got a $10 gift certificate. What we're going to do is, if you're listening to the broadcast or watching the broadcast as the Bombers get ready to serve, and Westerhold is back to serve, I do believe. And it will be back there. We'll tell you that in a second. There is the opening attack and a kill for Hannah Dennis. She gets her first kill of the night and a side out to the Turks. Westerhold leaves. McClure comes in, and then it's going to be Robinson to Libero coming in as the Turks have a 1-0 lead. Going back to serve for the Turks is Klaus. An overpass, pushed right back again, dug up by Klaus. A bump set's going to be a back row by the Libero Parn. Rexrow, middle. It's out of bounds. Lukarinen sliding to the middle for the hit. It's a hitting error. Out of bounds it goes. Klaus is going to get the first service point of the night on the hitting error by the Bombers. And the Turks lead 2-0. And near ace serve, a great job to go down and get it by Adair, but couldn't do anything with it. Going to be another point for Lily Klaus. So once again, if you're at the Sports Corner, put your name on a piece of paper, give it to your server. They'll do a drawing, and we'll announce that in the live chat and over the air here a little bit later. Back to Rosemary and Rust, and when we get done with a hit by Lukarinen, I should say, Klaus going to set it outside to Jost, and Jost is going to get the kill. Jost has her first kill as she abuses the block of the Bombers, and it's 4-0. Tremont early here in set number 1. Klaus has 3 straight service points. She serves up another one. Trouble for Stortzum. Adair has it. Lukarinen's going to try to attack it. She does send it over to the net, and a kill for Catherine Lukarinen. That's the first for the Bombers, first point for the Bombers, and it's going to be back to serve for the Bombers, Quinn Rexroth. So if you are watching at home, anywhere, doesn't matter, if you text somebody that's here tonight in the crowd and have them come up between games, we will give them a $10 gift certificate to Rosemary and Rust and Bushnell. There's the attack and the kill off the block by Jost. Jost gets her second kill. And a side out. Back to a 4-point lead for the Turks, and Jost will go back to serve now. She served very well the other night, but served that one in the net. I jinxed her. I apologize. So once again, if you text somebody that's here in the crowd and tell them to come to the booth between sets, there's a $10 gift certificate to the first person that comes up here at intermission and shows me that they were texted to come up here from somebody at home. There's pushed across by Whitcomb. Nearest middle, it goes to Holtz. Dug up one arm, Parn, back to Whitcomb. She's going to drive it across. Robinson's there. Rexrow, back set. Lukarinen, and she hits it out. Another hitting error and another side out back to the Turks. And back to serve for the Turks is going to be the libero, Audrey Parn. Audrey Parn back to serve. She's a senior. She did a very good job for the Turks last night, or Tuesday night. We'll see what she can do here. Drops it in. Robinson's there. Rexrow going to go tracking it down. Not a good set for Holtz. And it's a setting error that time and a point for number 1, Audrey Parn. It's her first point. 7-2 early here in set number 1. Robinson, another not good pass. Adair tips it across. It's an overpass. And down it goes. Holtz takes advantage and gets the kill. Cadence Holtz with her first kill and a very important side out for the Bombers. They trail 7-3. Going back to serve will be the libero, number 3, Kylie Robinson. Bombers have not scored a point yet on the serve. We tipped across, not going to get there, and just like that, a hitting error by number 11, Allwert, which was really just a bad set. Not much you could do with it. Robinson gets her first point, and the Bombers are offensively on the scoreboard finally for Macomb. There's Whitcomb. Quick, it goes to Parsons, and Parsons is going to get the kill. Folks, she's a freshman, and she is going to be a good one. She's got her first kill of the night. She led the team in kills last night. I want to say hi to Dallas Shootman, who is watching. Side out back to Tremont, and back to serve will be Allwert, number 11, as she serves it right down the middle. Lukarinen's there. Great pass that time. McClure, it's dug up. Klaus sends it across. Lukarinen's there again. Sets outside to Adair. Adair drives it home off the block. A Sports Corner kill for Jackie Adair. And the Bombers get the serve back. They trail by 3, 8-5. Kate Stortzum back to serve now for Macomb. She's going to drop it off the net, a let serve, and Whitcomb can't handle it off the net. An ace for Kate Stortzum. First ace of the game for either team, and the Bombers have cut the lead to 2 at 8-6. Stortz in a little trouble trying to catch the ball on the toss there. She's going to drop it and serve it now. Here we go. Low, hard serve. Outside Whitcomb. Off of Lucarinen. A kill for number 4, Callie Whitcomb, her first of the night. And she gets a side out back to the Turks. Back to serve for the Turks will be Callie Whitcomb. She had a well-rounded, good game on Tuesday. Trying to do the same here tonight. Dropped in front. Stortz actually got it. Adair from the right side on the serve receive. Klaus to Parsons. They're going to call it out. Thought they were calling a touch at first. They did not. Parsons with the hitting error. And it's a side out to the Bombers. Jackie Adair going back to serve now. The official, the line judge down there, put her hand on top of the flag, which would indicate a touch, but then she pulled it off real quick. Just calling it out. Adair now to serve it up. It's dug in the back row. And a kill for Parsons as the side out goes back to the Tremont Turks. Parsons gets another kill. It's her second. And in to serve will be Jill Ulrich. Hop in that live chat. Tell us where you're watching from and who you're cheering for. We love to talk to everybody in the live chat when we get a chance. Ulrich back to serve. She had some family from Colorado watching the other night. Here is a set to Lucarinen, and it's in. A sports corner kill for Catherine Lucarinen. She was just awarded her hat for being a Bad Boy Mowers TSSR Athlete of the Week, presented by Ron Elby Auto Sales. We'll tell you more about that. Westerhold back in to serve as the teams have completed their first rotation of the night. Westerhold serves it up right now. Here we go. It's going to be a problem in the back row. Does not get across. It is going to get across, though. Lucarinen. Rexroth dumps it. Parn is there. Klaus, middle. And a kill off the block by number 23, Hannah Dennis. Her second kill. And a side out back to Tremont. And Lily Klaus going back to serve again. She's got 3 service points. She served her team to a 4-0 lead early in this one. After a side out and then 3 straight service points. Rexroth goes to Lucarinen. Parn is there. Klaus outside to Whitcomb. Whitcomb's going to sail that one. I don't think it got touched. That was Yost, excuse me. She got underneath it, sent it deep. And it's a side out again back to the Bombers. Quinn Rexroth going back to serve. Only 2 Bombers got service points, Robinson and Stortzum in the first rotation. Westerhold has served twice now, has not got a service point yet. There's Rexroth's serve, drops it short, dug up by Whitcomb. Yost is going to get the kill, another side out. Nice cross-court shot by Savannah Yost. She's got her 3rd kill, and she'll go back to serve now with her team up by 3. She wears number 3. 12-9 is the score. Don't forget, if you're at Sports Corner at 124, and a service error again for the Turks. Catherine Lucarinen back to serve. Brandy, the Allemans are watching our niece Kate Stortzum go Bombers. And there is Whitcomb, dug by Lucarinen. A great pass on a hard hit, tipped across by Kelly Ladd. It's dug up by Robinson, outside to Adair. Blocked, near side by Allward. Middle on the attack and out of bounds. Cadence Holtz hits it long, and another side out. It's not been a whole lot of offense here in about the last full rotation. Audrey Parn, after a nice dig, is going to go back to serve as her team continues to lead. Joe Bellotti says, "Go Lady Bombers," from the Bellottis at Enterprise, Alabama. And an ace for Parn and the Turks. A timeout is called by Coach Rexroth and the Bombers. We'll take one as well. We'll be back right after this. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live. Presented. Actually, you know what? I fibbed. We're going to keep it here. We'll keep it here and tell you this game is being brought to you by Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling. Since 1960, Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling has provided the greater Macomb area with expert sales, service, and installation of quality home comfort systems. Call your local Carrier dealer today at 309-833-2852 and find out how Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling delivers 365 days of indoor comfort. And Ron Elby Auto Sales with locations in Macomb and Augusta. And with 80 years of car sales experience, Ron Elby Auto Sales is your hometown go-to for your next car. In Macomb on East Jackson Street, stop in and talk to Justin, Jared, or Chris, or visit www.ronelby.com to check out their inventory. Once again, want to say hi to everybody at Sports Corner at 124. Don't forget to get your name on a sheet of paper or a piece of paper, give it to your server, and see if you can win a tumbler with the Sports Corner logo, the Bombers logo, and the TSSR logo on it. We'll have it next week. Pam Teslow is watching her granddaughter, Kelly Ladd, from Macomb. Thanks for watching, Pam. Appreciate it. There's to Adair on the attack, and she'll get the kill. A Sports Corner kill for a side out for the Bombers. Jackie Adair gets her second Sports Corner kill. Kylie Robinson, one of only 2 Bombers with a service point to this point. She's got 1, and she serves it up here. It was Yost going down to get it. Allwart hit it a little long. Lucanen let it go, and the Bombers are back within 2. Kylie Robinson's got her second service point. Serve receive for the Turks has been very, very good to this point. Bombers have struggled some with it, and that has been the difference in this one. There is Whitcomb. Klaus back to Whitcomb. She hesitates, goes up top. It's dug by Robinson off the block. Rexroth backside to Kelly Ladd. It's dug by Yost, and it's a kill for Kelly Ladd, a Sports Corner kill, and the Bombers are within 1. Kelly Ladd gets her first Sports Corner kill. Tim and Vicki Smith are watching from Macomb. We appreciate you joining us, Tim. And Vicki, of course. Robinson serves it up again. Klaus back to Whitcomb. Can she drive this one home? She's going to hit it across court, and we're tied at 14. Errors have been the key. The Bombers force a timeout by Tremont now. Both teams have used one. The Bombers used one when they were down 14-10. It's 3 straight points for Robinson. It's 14-14, and the Bombers are closing back. They've closed it up. It's the first time it's been tied since 0-0 when a side out resulted in the first lead of the game for Tremont, and then Lily Klaus served 3 straight service points to open the game up. This game being brought to you tonight in part by Sports Corner at 124, Macomb's original local sports bar, Sports Corner at 124. They focus on local sports and WAU sports. They have steak night tonight. Get there, take advantage of that. Wednesday night is wing nights. They got some of the best wings. They're bone-in wings for $1. Check those out on Wednesday nights. And then Tuesday nights, burger and fries for $6.95. Also, don't forget to sign up for the chance to win the drawing. There is Whitcomb, dug by Robinson. Outside to Adair, and she drives it home, and Macomb is finding this rhythm. A Sports Corner kill for Jackie Adair, and Klaus can't dig it up. It's 15-14. Bombers have their first lead of the match at 15-14. Robinson has served 4 straight now. She's back to serve again. Whitcomb, not a great pass on serve receive. Back row, Yost, and they're going to say it was touched, and I'm not sure that it actually got over, but Robinson a bump set. Ladd on the attack, and it's going to be a hitting error as it did not get over that time for sure. And it's going to be a side out going back to serve. A much needed side out for the Turks. It's Hayden Allwart, number 11. Has not got a service point yet. Her team's tied at 11. A let serve, dug by Lucanen. Rexroth, backside to Ladd. It's blocked, dug up by McClure. Rexroth again, this time to Adair. And Adair is going to get the Sports Corner kill. A Sports Corner kill for Jackie Adair, her 4th. And a side out back to the Bombers. Back to serve will be Kate Stortsom. She's the only other Bomber with a service point to this point. Kylie Robinson has 5. Kate Stortsom and Robinson each got 1 during the first rotation. That was all they came up with. A let serve dug by Yost. Outside it goes to Whitcomb. Their first chance to really drive on one. It's an overpass. A joust at the net, and it's won by Rexroth. The Bombers and Quinn Rexroth win the joust at the net. She'll get a kill and a point for Kate Stortzum. The Bombers lead by 2 at 16-14. Stortzum leaves that one short. To the net it comes. It's dug up by McClure on an overpass. Adair tries to go outside with it and deep. Missed it a little bit. A hitting error and a side out back to the Turks. Back to serve is going to be number 4, Callie Whitcomb. I want to say hi to the Starman, watching his granddaughter Jackie Adair from Columbus, Indiana. Thanks for joining us. We appreciate it. Here's Whitcomb's serve. Back set to Adair. It's blocked, dug up by Rexroth. Hit across by Lucarin, and it's dug in the back row by Whitcomb. There's Yost, and she's going to hit it long. It was not touched. A hitting error, and that's really been the difference for both teams whenever they've been able to get something going. It's been errors by the other team, not necessarily great play by themselves to get going. Some big hitting errors for both teams, a couple service errors for the Turks. Here's Adair serving it deep. It's Parn with it. Klaus, a great pass that time, and it's going to be hit across by Dennis, I believe. Nope, that's Parsons in there. Tipped across by Klaus, and we got 2 setters tonight, folks, that are very, very good at that. It's 18-17 after Klaus gets another kill. Klaus and Rexroth both very good as Ulrich comes in to serve now. Hop in that live chat, you Turks fans. You guys were active the other night. Hop in there. Tell us where you're watching from, who you're cheering for. Ulrich to serve it up. Jill Ulrich. She had a good night the other night. McClure is blocked. Robinson goes to get it. It's going to be a free ball as Adair kept it alive. Quick to Dennis. It's dug up. It's dug in the back row that time by Ulrich. It's hit across. Tipped. Rexroth hits it down. The setter gets the ever-important side out. Another sports corner kill for Quinn Rexroth. 19-17. Carrie Pedigo says go Bombers from Carrie, Nick, and Megan. Back to serve is Westerhold again. Outside, Yost. It was touched off the block of Lucarin. Yost is going to get the kill. That'll be her 4th kill. And going back to serve will be Klaus, I believe. It is Lily Klaus. Parsons back into the front row. Leaving the game was number 6, Carly Whitcomb. Oh, it's Allwork back in the front row, excuse me. Blocked by Allworks. Right into the game, and a huge block for Hayden Allwork. The first block of the game for either team. Klaus gets the service point. It's her 4th. And we're tied at 19. Rexroth outside to Lucarin, and off the block. A great block. It's dug up. Klaus is there. Parn now back to Yost. She sends it across. Lucarin's there. Rexroth sent it across. Klaus, Parn, Allworks. Blocked, dug up. Rexroth out to Lucarin again. She goes deep this time. It's dug up in the back row. Klaus outside to Yost. Tips it across. Lucarin's there again. Rexroth, back row Adair. Out of bounds. Good thought, but Adair just getting a little too tight on the sideline, and it is out of bounds, and the Turks have the lead, 20-19. Klaus has her 5th service point. Rexroth, Lucarin tried to tip it and got it a little short. The Turks are up by 2. And the Bombers take their 2nd timeout. I want to say hi to Carol Howard, Nana and Papa and Aunt and Uncle cheering for Hayden Allworth and the Turks. Thanks for joining us. To the Howard clan, it's joining us tonight. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back. You're watching Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling coverage of Macomb High Sports. It's a regional championship live from Farmington High School. We'll be right back.
I like to make time for my patients. I don't ever want anyone to feel rushed. I'm happy to sit and talk for as long as they need. And you know, sometimes that puts me behind in my schedule, but I think it's worth it. People know if they need me that I'll be there.
Once again, don't forget, if you are watching the game and you know somebody that's here at the game in person, text them, tell them to come up in between games and get the gift card to Rosemary and Rustin Bushnell. It's a $10 gift card. If you have them come up between games, the first person to come up will get the gift card. So once again, thanks for joining us here tonight. It's been a good one so far. Turks lead 21-19 after the Bombers took a lead at 15-14. Rexroad, an overpass is tipped up. Lucarin, and oh, what a job by Parn to get to it. Allward's going to send it. No, that was Klaus sending it across, I believe. Knocked down by, and then Klaus back to Allward. Blocked by Cadence Holtz. Outside to Yost. Yost dug by Adair. It's going to be out to Lucarin again. She's going to push it right side. Yost is there. Quick in the middle. Parsons. Nope, that's Dennis. Lucarin, it's blocked up. This is a great rally. Parn goes to get it. Free ball sent across. Dropped down by Robinson. She gets it. Pushed across by Rexroth. Now Yost is going to push it. Deep right corner. Adair is there. Here's Rexroth. Middle to Cadence Holtz. She tips it across. Tipped back. Rexroth's there again. It's going to be bumped up. Adair's going to have to send it across. She does. It gets across. Here's Klaus. And it's a kill for number 23, Hannah Dennis. Her third kill of the night. And Klaus has another service point, and the Turks are up by 3. 22-19 the score. What a rally, what a job, and we're going to see a whole lot more of that before this one's over. Lucarin, Rexroth to Lucarin, tips it across. What a dig by Allward. Out to Yost. Yost is dug by Stortson, excuse me. Rexroth tries to tip it across, sends it a little wide, and the Bombers are down by 4. It matches the biggest lead of the night for the Turks. 4 straight service points for Lily Klaus. And we got a break here. Coach Rexroth had a word with the official. Klaus back to serve again. Valerie Newell says Grandma and Grandpa Emig, and Aunt Valerie cheering on in Hopedale, Illinois for the Turks. Go Jill Ulrich. Oh, there's Whitcomb. It's going to be a free ball sent across by Yost. Lucarin back to Adair on a back row attack. It's dug by Whitcomb in the back row. Yost is going to send it short again. It comes to the net. It's a jousting session. Bump set again, this time to another block at the net by the Turks. Lucarin going to heave it again. Whitcomb is back there. Klaus going to knock it across. They want a back row attack. Not going to get it. Lucarin. It's Parn this time. Klaus outside to Yost. Yost is going to go off the block and down of Rexroth and Holtz. And the Turks have rolled off 4 straight service points for Lily Klaus, and they have a set point here. 5 of them, in fact. Rexroth to Cadence Holtz, and she's going to drive one home. A sports corner kill for Cadence Holtz. That's her first of the night. Make that her second, excuse me. And the Bombers get a much-needed side out. They have to fight off 4 more set points. They fought 1 off. Can they fight off 4 more and get all the way back? Quinn Rexroth back to serve for the Bombers. Drops it short. Parn goes to get it. Klaus back set to Yost. Yost off the block, dug up by Lucarin. No, that's Adair, and she hits it from the back row. Parn can't control it, and Jackie Adair is going to get a sports corner kill from the back row. Jackie Adair has 5 kills, and the Bombers have fought off 2 set points here in set number 1. They have 3 more to fight off. Quinn Rexroth gets her first service point of the night. Gets the whistle from the official. Well, nope, they stop it. What did we do here? I think it was a timeout. Timeout called by the Turks, I think. Scoreboard's not changing. 1 minute clock is running. He pointed to his head. Maybe I heard maybe he couldn't hear, but a timeout is called with the Turks up by 3. The Bombers have the serve. 24-21. They fought off 2 set points. They have to fight off 3 more to keep from dropping set 1 to Tremont. I want to say hi to Vince Emig. Says, go Turks. Thanks for joining us. We greatly appreciate it. We'll take a very quick break. Now we're not going to take a break now. We're getting ready to go here for the finish of set number one. Quinn Rexroth strolls back across the gym as she gets ready to go. She's got to serve 3 more straight points. She's done 1. They fought off 2 with the side out and her first serve. Here comes the second one. A timeout. Can't take it with you, so not a bad spot to use it. It's dropped in. Parn is there. Klaus, back set to Yost. Yost is out of bounds. No touch. Rexroth, or excuse me, it's Ladd who kind of did a matrix back bend to stay out of the way of that one as Rexroth gets her second point. They fought off 3 of the 5. They need 2 more. Parn struggles but gets a good pass out of it off the block and in. The first set is going to go to Hannah Dennis with the kill and the Turks. She's got 4 of them in set number 1. And it's 25-22, a set 1 win for the Turks. Once again, if you know somebody that's here and they want a $10 gift certificate to the Rosemary and Rust, have them come up here and talk to us. Are you coming up to get a gift certificate? Are you coming up? Is that what you're here for?
I was sent up.
Who told you to come up? Joel Alleman did? Okay, what's your name? What's your last name, Lori? I can't spell Lori. How do you spell Lori? L-O-R-I? Okay. Stortzum?
Yeah.
I can't write anything. I'm trying to hurry up. There you go. Thank you very much. $10 gift certificate to Lori Stortzum. Thank you, Brandy Alleman, for texting her and having her come up. That's the end of set number 1. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back with some stats and look ahead to set number 2. You're watching Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling coverage of Macomb High Sports on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
There's been a lot of rewarding parts working at McDonough District Hospital. I've had patients come to me that maybe have not had care in the community, care available. So with the addition of nurse practitioners lately, we've been able to add more care, and that's very rewarding to me. My hope is that when the patients leave at the end of an appointment, they leave and they definitely feel like they've been listened to and they feel like their needs have been met, their cares have been met, and that they're going to get the proper treatment that they deserve from me as a provider.
It was the community that really drew me back to Macomb. I'm from a small community, and I'm from a farm family, and ultimately I always wanted to practice in a place like that, and I felt that I had the ability to connect to people who with a similar background from me, and the fact that the staff members at the hospital and the support, all the support staff at the hospital was also focused with the goal of patient care. It felt like it just all came hammered at home for me.
I chose physical therapy because I knew I wanted to be in the healthcare field. I wanted to be able to help patients in some way related to more in depth. We get to know our patients, and that's really what kind of sets us apart.
And welcome back here as we get ready for set number 2. The first set, 25-22 to the Turks. The scoreboard didn't update. I'll update it, and then we'll clear it. Turks get a set 1 win over the Bombers of Macomb High School. You're watching Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling coverage of Macomb High Sports on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. I want to say hi to Heather Helms. Coach Cusk Helms gives a shout out to all her Turks. Miss you. Let's bring home some hardware and break this regional championship drought. You can do it, girls. And Carol Howard on there as well, saying go Turks. The Bombers were down early, and then a run. It was both times a run by Lily Klaus at the service line. She had 3 to start, and then she had 5 later, and it opened up a lead that the Bombers at the end could not overcome. They fought off 3 set points, couldn't fight off the 4th, and Lily Klaus is going to go back to start things off here in set number 2 for the Turks. Adair, Rexroth, outside to Holtz, dug by Parn. Outside to Yost from Klaus. Yost is going to drive one home. Yost has her 5th kill. And Klaus has her 9th service points. Should be drawing for that winner. Hopefully we'll be able to get that from our friends at Sports Corner in just a little bit here. Cadence Holtz. And it's going to be blocked across by Dennis. We'll give Dennis a block and then a hit, but I'm just going to give her a block. Klaus gets the service point, and they are up by 2 here in set number 2. Lucarinen, Rexroth to Lucarinen from the middle. It's blocked again by Dennis. Lucarinen just walled off and hit that one as hard as she could, trying to break the block of Dennis. She couldn't do it, and Klaus gets her 11th service point, and it's 3-0. Trouble. Lucarinen got down there to get it. Adair punches it across to the net. Klaus tipped across and out of bounds. Good thought, but Dennis couldn't keep it in, and it's a side out for the Bombers. Much needed side out. Quinn Rexroth is going to go back to serve. Stortzum comes out. Means Kelly Ladd goes into the front row. She'll play right. There's an ace for Quinn Rexroth. She's got 3 service points now. It's her first ace. And the Bombers cut the lead to 1 at 3-2. Turks up 1-0. Rexroth's next serve. Allward. Klaus. Tipped across by Dennis. Dug up by Rexroth. They're out of system. Lucarinen from the left side. Dug by Parn. Outside to Yost. Blocked down by Cadence Holtz. Huge block, and that's the first block of the game for the Bombers. Steve Thompson's watching from Dallas, says go Turks. We're tied at 3. Dumped across by Klaus, and she is doing it all for the Turks right now. That's her second kill from the setter's position as she dumped that one across. Yost back to serve with her team up 4-3. Lucarinen, Rexroth, knocked across by Ladd. Bump. Now it's going to be Yost hitting it across. Adair comes up to get it outside to Lucarinen. She drives it down off of Klaus. Oh, they're going to get it across. They will. Allward. And what a job by Yost and Klaus. It's tipped across that time. Now outside to Whitcomb. It's a bad set, but she gets it across, but it goes out of bounds. Man, what a play by the Turks just to keep that alive. 1 attempt to go, but it goes for naught as the tip is out of bounds. Lucarinen back to serve now. Catherine Lucarinen does not have a service point yet. We're in set number 2. Whitcomb really gets to wind up on one. Lucarinen goes down with a one-arm dig. Adair is going to send a free ball across. Yost is in the back row. To the net it comes. It's tipped across. She was in the net, as she was, but it was a great job just to stay there. Klaus is in the net, and the Bombers have their first lead. Lucarinen has her first service point. 5-4, Bombers with the lead. Short. Whitcomb comes to get it. Klaus blocked on Dennis's attempt by Holtz. To the net. Rexroth. Boy, that was not pretty. Yep, they're going to call illegal hit. And a side out to the Turks. Audrey Parn going back to serve now. She's got 2 service points, including an ace. The game tied at 5 here in set number 2. Turks up 1-0. Parn comes cross court with it and gets a little too far cross court. It's a service error, and it's 6-5 Bombers. Back to serve now on the side out is Kylie Robinson. Yost with the serve receive dig. That was Parson. Adair drives it home. A Sports Corner kill for Jackie Adair. She's got 6. The only Bomber with more than 2. Robinson gets her 6th service point, and the Bombers lead by 2, 7-5. An overpass. McClure, it's dug by Yost. Whitcomb sends the free ball across. Lucarinen's there. Rexroth outside to Adair. It's another kill, a Sports Corner kill for Jackie Adair. She's got 7 of them. Robinson has 7 service points now. 8-5 the score. Bombers with their largest lead of the match. Yost struggles with that one, but she did get it in a playable situation. Whitcomb dug by Robinson. Outside, Adair tips that one across, blocked right down by Parsons. Right back to Adair again. She goes over the top of the block. It's dug by Yost. Klaus, a bump set out to Whitcomb. A good chance in attack, and she's going to get one. A kill for Callie Whitcomb. Her second of the night, and a much-needed side out for the Turks. They trail by 2, 8-6. Back to serve will be number 11, I do believe. That is Hayden Allwards. Adair, Rexroth, McClure, kill. Sports Corner kill for Madeline McClure. Her first. And a sub comes in. Stortzum in to serve. Ladd takes a seat. Stortzum back to serve with her team up by 3, 9-6. Has to win this one to have a chance at a regional championship. That's to the net and blocked down by Jackie Adair. An overpass. We'll call it a block, and it's a point for Stortzum, her third. A first block for Jackie Adair. Could have been a Sports Corner kill just about as easily, but we'll call it a block because there was somebody there trying to hit it. Stortzum serves. That's deep and out. 10-7. Bombers with the lead, but the Turks with the serve. Back to serve is Callie Whitcomb. Whitcomb trying to get things going here tonight. She's been a lot more quiet than she was against Farmington. McClure on the attack, and she's going to get a Sports Corner kill. Madeline McClure gets her second Sports Corner kill. And Jackie Adair going back to serve for the Bombers. And a service error for Adair. And Jill Ulrich going to check in, replacing Parsons. Also in is Carrie Whitcomb replacing Hayden Allwart. Tipped down, dug up. And a hitting error. 12-8 Bombers. Coming in to serve is going to be Emily Westerhold. Westerhold back to serve. Back row attack coming from Whitcomb. Dug up. Adair punches, or no, Lucanen punches across middle to Dennis, and it is going to fall off the block and then off the hands of Rexroth. It falls, and Hannah Dennis has her fifth kill. Lily Klaus back to serve it up again. She has 11 service points and 2 kills. Her team trails by 3. Steve Thompson, thanks for joining us. I think I already mentioned you, but I'll mention you again. There's a bump set. Lucanen. Klaus, middle, blocked on the attack by Dennis. It dropped just barely in off the block of the Bombers. Cadence Holtz gets another block. Along with Lucanen, and the Bombers get the side out. Rexroth back to serve again. Holtz has 2 blocks. We'll give Lucanen one as well. Yost, dug by Rexroth. Lucanen on a bump set, and that is in. A Sports Corner kill for Catherine Lucanen, and what a bump set by Kylie Robinson. Catherine Lucanen gets her third Sports Corner kill, and a timeout charge to the Turks. The Bombers have their largest lead of the night at 5, 14-9. We'll take a break as well. You're watching Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling coverage of Macomb High Sports on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
I like to make time for my patients. I don't ever want anyone to feel rushed. I'm happy to sit and talk for as long as they need. And sometimes that puts me behind in my schedule, but I think it's worth it. People know if they need me that I'll be there.
And welcome back here to Farmington High School in Farmington, Illinois. It's IHSA Class 2A regional final night across the state of Illinois. And we got a good one shaping up here in Farmington. I'm Dwayne Hulett. Jenny's on the camera tonight. Tremont won set one, 25-22. But the Bombers lead set two, 14-9. Once again, hopefully some folks are at Sports Corner turning in some slips to get a chance to win a mug. The Bombers and Quinn Rexroth back to serve. Yost is blocked by Cadence Holtz. Another block by Cadence Holtz, and the Bombers have found life here in set number two. Holtz has 3 kills. Or 3 blocks, excuse me. Rexroth has 6 service points now. Whitcomb from the back row off the block, and she's going to get a kill to get a much needed side out for the Turks. Back to serve for the Turks is Yost. Whitcomb will go to the front row now. Goes to serve. Lucanen, Rexroth. Tipped across by Ladd. Whitcomb, dug by Rexroth. Lucanen on another bump set. She got under that one though, and going to hit it out of bounds long. Yost is going to get the service point. That's her first, believe it or not. She had over 10 or at 10 in the game Tuesday night. She'll serve it up again with her team down by 4 now. Outside, Holtz out of bounds, no touch. Yost with 2 straight now, and it's down to a 3-point lead, 15-12. I'm going to say hi to Paul Bryan, says fly high Bombers. Yost. Robinson, back set, Lucanen off of Klaus, and Catherine Lucanen gets another Sports Corner kill. That's her 4th, all of them here in set number 2. Actually, 3 of them in set 2. She had 1 in set number 1. 16-12 is the score. The Bombers with a 4-point lead. They lost set 1, 25-22 to Tremont, so they have to win set 2 for a chance at a regional championship. She floats this one across. Yost is there. Klaus outside to Whitcomb. Tips it. It's blocked. Dug up by Rexroth. Another bump set by Robinson. Adair this time off the block. Dug by Yost. Outside to Whitcomb. She gets a big swing. It's dug by Lucanen. Rexroth. Middle to Holtz, and Holtz is going to drive it home. A Sports Corner kill for Cadence Holtz. 3 Sports Corner kills to match her 3 blocks, and the Bombers lead 17-12. Kiernan drops that short. Yost goes down to get it. It's tipped across by Klaus. Now from the back row, it's Lucanen, dug by Whitcomb. Middle, it goes to Dennis. Again out of system. This time to Adair. She comes out, floats way outside, but it's Whitcomb. Back to Whitcomb. She's going to be blocked. It's dug up by Whitcomb. Middle now, nope, outside to Allward, and Hayden Allward is going to get the kill and a side out for the Turks. Her first kill. Back to serve is Audrey Parn. She has 2 service points. Her team's down by 4 at 17-13. Parn's serve is dug by Adair. Rexroth. Adair sails that one long, another hitting error. Parn has her 3rd service point. Parn back to serve again, with her team down by 3 now. Robinson's there. Rexroth, back set. Holtz drops it across and down. Cadence Holtz has another Sports Corner kill. The 2 middles for the Bomber have come to life here in set number 2. McClure, who just checks back in. Holtz, who takes a seat. McClure has 2 kills. Holtz has 4 kills now and 3 blocks. Robinson back to serve with the Bombers up by 4, 18-14. Middle, Dennis, dug by Robinson. And feeding the bear, it's actually Parsons. Nora Parsons gets her 3rd kill, and man, was that overpass a deadly one, and she went up and got that and drove it about a foot down from the net. back to serve is Hayden Allwort. Back set, blocked. Ladd's attack, blocked by Whitcomb. Whitcomb gets her first block of the night. And a timeout charge to the Bombers. Allwort gets the service point. It's 18-16. Bombers up by 2 and a timeout on the floor. Charge to Macomb. Once again, we're looking for the winner of the drawing at Sports Corner. We kind of threw this together last minute, so I'm hoping we get the winner. We may have to announce it at the football game on Saturday, possibly. We'll try to do the same thing at the football game as well, as it's going to be after the timeout. On the floor is McClure, Ladd, Adair, Lucanen, Rexroth, and Robinson, the libero. For the Turks, back serving is Allwort. In the front row is Whitcomb, Klaus, and Parsons. Also out there is Yost and Dennis. Dennis is in the back row. Allwort's serve is a good one. Adair, not a great set, and she tried to tip it across softly, and it did not work. Allwort gets her second straight service point, and just like that, it's a one-point game, 18-17. Allwort, dug by Adair. Better pass that time. McClure's going to tip it across, and Madeline McClure will get a Sports Corner kill. Her third here in set number 2. Stortzum goes back to serve. She's got 3 service points, 1 in each of her services. This is the second time she served in set 2. Yost, Klaus, Parsons, and she'll get the kill. The block was there, but they couldn't send it back across the net. The freshman gets another kill. That's her 4th. And going back to serve will be Whitcomb, number 4. McClure again, blocked down, dug up. Parsons with a block that time. Her first block, and we're tied at 19. Bombers have led throughout this one. Whitcomb gets her first service point of the match. Rexroth, Adair, dug in the back row by Whitcomb. Yost sends it across. What a dig by Robinson. It's sent across. Bombers get another life to the net. Stortzum, it's tipped across, hit back, punch back up. Rexroth. Now it's going to be a free ball sent across by Adair, and it goes out of bounds. The Turks have a 20-19 lead. Errors have been the difference. Timeout. Well, we're going to check rotation here. Coach Rexroth wants a rotation check. Whitcomb back to serve. She's served 2 straight points and given her team a 1-point lead, 20-19. This could be the first upset of the, and now after that, they call a rotation violation. The referee literally said the rotation was correct and then called them for a rotation violation. I think Adair may have moved too quickly, he thought. So it's 21-19. Whitcomb, Stortzum. Adair is blocked. It's dug up. Lucanen from the back row. The block for the Turks is becoming huge. Yost dug by Stortzum, and Yost is going to get the kill. And the Turks lead by 3. And a timeout charged by the Bombers. Yost has 6 kills. Whitcomb has served 4 straight now. And the Bombers are just 3 points away from seeing their season come to an end. As I said, this would be the first upset of the postseason in the side, or in this subsectional, or actually in this sectional complex period, if they were able to get the win for the Turks. Turks doing what has been the only problem the Bombers have had. If you can stay offensive against the Bombers and force them to rally, you can have a lot of help. and you can have some success, and that's what they've been able to do, especially here late in set 2. Heather Helms says 3 more girls. Let's go. Whitcomb back to serve again, up by 3. 3 points away from a regional championship. Susan Allwort still watching. Alex is watching. Whitcomb. Stortzum. Rexroth to Adair. It's dug. It's an overpass. Joust at the net, and it's won by Madeline McClure. Side out. That was as big of a side out as the Bombers have needed all season long. They get one there, and Jackie Adair back to serve. Down by 2, 22-20. There's down 1-0 here in the regional championship are the Bombers. The Turks need a few side outs. Yost. Klaus. Rexroth went to get it. Bump set to Lukarinen. It's going to be trouble. Klaus gets to it. It's sent across. No, that was not Klaus. Excuse me. That was Dennis. McClure on a slide, sent it across Klaus. A quick to Parsons, and Parsons is going to get the kill. 23-20. Parsons has her 5th kill. Subs coming in. Jill Ulrich in to serve. Carly Whitcomb in for Allwort. Jill Ulrich with the junior with 2 points needed for her squad to go to a sectional. Tipped across by Rexroth. And Rexroth gets the side out for the Bombers. And a sports corner kill, her 3rd. Emily Westerhold in to serve now. Bombers still down by 2, 23-21. Outside, Yost blocked, dug up by Lukarinen, an overpass. Rexroth tips it across, it's dug by Whitcomb. Sent a free ball across by Yost. Rexroth out to Lukarinen, off the block, dug up by Stortzum, pushed across by Rexroth. Klaus is going to push it across. Back there is Adair. Rexroth out to Lukarinen, deep corner, it's an overpass on the dig. Rexroth again, middle this time to Holtz. Holtz drives it down through the block, and the Bombers are within 1. A sports corner kill for Cadence Holtz, and it's a 5-kill night for her, and the Turks take a timeout. 23-22. We'll take a break. We'll be back for the end of this one. Into this set. We'll see if it's the end of the match or if we're going to go 3. We'll be right back after this. You're watching Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling coverage of Macomb High Sports on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
There's been a lot of rewarding parts working at McDonough District Hospital. I've had patients come to me that maybe have not had care in the community, care available. So with the addition of nurse practitioners lately, we've been able to add more care, and that's very rewarding to me. My hope is that when the patients leave at the end of an appointment, they leave and they definitely feel like they've been listened to, and they feel like their needs have been met, their cares have been met, and that they're going to get the proper treatment that they deserve from me as a provider.
And welcome back here to Farmington High School. It's 23-22. Westerhold just got a service point on a Cadence Holtz sports corner kill, and the Bombers are within 1. They need to win set number 2 to advance to a set 3. Westerhold serves it up again. Outside, Yost is going to push it across. Lukarinen is there. Outside to Lukarinen. What a dig in the back row. Middle to Parsons, and she sails it. No, that's Dennis. She sails it long. We're tied at 23. Westerhold gets her 2nd service point of the night. (23-23). Bombers and Turks knotted up here in set number 2. Another deep serve. Parn is there. Klaus, back row attack by Whitcomb. Off of Westerhold, and it's match point for the Turks. Whitcomb from the back row, her 2nd back row kill, and Westerhold's going to leave. Allwort back into the front row for the Turks. Robinson back in defensively for the Bombers. Back to serve it up. The one they would love to have back there, Lily Klaus. She's got 11 service points tonight. She wants one more to get us regional championship victory. Rexroth outside to Luke Harrinan. Off the block. It's dug in the back row by Whitcomb. Klaus out to Yost. Yost dug by Robinson. A jousting match at the net. And Yost gets the win for the Turks. It was touched by the Bombers, and Yost gets the kill, and the Bombers season comes to an end. The Turks will advance to the sectional semifinals at Riverton, 25-23. The final, your regional champs are the Tremont Turks. 25-22, 25-23. As the regional plaque is going to be presented.
The Bombers finished the season with a record of 31-5. I'm going to run of applause for the Bombers. In the 2024 IHSA Regional Girls Volleyball Class 2A champions, the Tremont Turks. Tremont improves to 28-7 on the season, and they will play Riverton at the sectional at 6 p.m. on Tuesday night. Good luck.
So Tremont plays at 6 p.m. on Tuesday night against, I'll tell you who it's against. Well, I don't know for sure who won yet, but I can tell you the either or. They will play either Sacred Heart Griffin from Springfield or Pleasant Plains. Pleasant Plains was actually the first upset, I guess. They did get a 5-4 upset over Petersburg Porta, 25-22, 23-25, 25-20. Mary Livingston says, congratulations, Turks. Susan Allworth says, yeah, Tremont. Carol Howard says, great job. So the Turks get the win here from Farmington High School. As the Bomber season comes to an end, 31-5, the Turks improved to 28-7. We'll take a break. Heather Helms says a 15-year drought for Tremont has been broken with that win. Haven't won a regional for 15 years. Group of fans coming out. We'll take a break. We'll be back with some final stats and maybe a word from coaches. We'll see how that looks. You've been watching Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling coverage of Macomb High Sports on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
It was the community that really drew me back to Macomb. I'm from a small community, and I'm from a farm family, and ultimately I always wanted to practice in a place like that, and I felt that I had the ability to connect to people who with a similar background from me, and the fact that the staff members at the hospital and the support, all the support staff at the hospital was also focused with the goal of patient care. It felt like it just all came hammered at home for me.
Once again, welcome back here to Farmington High School as we are getting ready to call it a quits on the broadcast tonight. We'll tell you some stats, though, before we let you go. Some stats first for the Bombers, who drop a 25-22, 25-23 contest to the Tremont Turks here in the regional final at Farmington High School. Catherine Lucanen finished with 1 service point, 4 kills, and a block. Kylie Robinson had 7 service points, 7 kills and a block for Jackie Adair. Quinn Rexroth had 6 service points, including 1 ace and 3 kills. Kate Stortsom had 3 service points, including an ace. Cadence Holtz had 5 kills and 3 blocks for the Bombers. Kelly Ladd had 1 kill. Emily Westerholt had 2 service points. Madeline McClure had 3 kills and 1 block, all in set number 2. For Tremont in the victory, their first regional championship in 15 years, according to Heather Helms. Audrey Parn had 3 service points, including 1 ace. Savannah Yost had just 2 service points tonight, but she did have 7 kills to lead the Turks. Callie Whitcomb had 4 service points. She also had 4 kills and a block. Hayden Allwert had 2 service points at a key moment in set number 2, and she had a kill and a block. Lily Klaus was the serving extraordinaire tonight for for both teams really, but for the Turks especially. She had 12 service points. She also dumped in a couple aces, or a couple kills for the Turks. Hannah Davis had 5 kills and 2 blocks. Nora Parsons had 5 kills and 1 block. That block came late in the match when the Bombers were trying to come back. The block was the key for Tremont tonight. They were able to get the block and really take away the outside hitters for the Bombers. Jackie Adair, who did lead the team with 7 kills, but she was blocked a bunch, and Catherine Lucanen ended with 4 kills, but she only had 1 in set number 1. They took the outside away. That did allow, however, Cadence Holtz and Madeline McClure to step in and fill the role, but just not quite enough. Maybe a little too late for the Bombers as their season comes to an end at 31-5. Susan Allwert, you're greatly appreciated. Thank you very much for watching. We greatly appreciate everybody that's watching. We cover Macomb on a regular, but we love to see everybody watch. That's what we're here for, so everybody gets to watch and enjoy. So for Jenny, I'm Dwayne Hulett. I don't think we're going to get any coaches tonight. That'll do it for the volleyball season for the most part for us, depending on what maybe Southeastern does. You've been watching Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling coverage of Macomb High Sports. Here from Farmington, the final IHSA Class 2A Regional. Tremont 25-22, 25-23 over Macomb. Macomb's season ends at 31-5. The Turks continue with a 28-7 record. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you again very, very soon.